Special chapter The Essence of Let Them, A Life of Emotional Freedom. Every great idea starts as a whisper, and Let Them was one of those quiet whispers that changed everything. At its heart, Mel Robbins' The Let Them theory is not a theory at all. It's a mirror, one that reflects a truth we've all been avoiding. Most of our suffering doesn't come from what others do, but from our refusal to let them. This final reflection gathers every lesson from the book, not as a summary of words, but as a blueprint for living differently. 1. The first freedom, let them. It begins with those two small words. Let them judge. Let them misunderstand. Let them forget. Let them go. When you release the need to manage people's reactions, you reclaim the energy you once wasted trying to control the uncontrollable. That's when freedom starts. Not when the world changes, but when your focus returns home. Mel's story reminds us, it's never the people that exhaust us. It's our attachment to how we think they should behave. So stop trying to choreograph life. Let it move how it wants. The world doesn't owe you harmony. It only offers you choice. 2. The second freedom, let me. After the letting go comes the letting in. Once you've cleared the noise of others, there's finally room for one voice, your own. Let me rest. Let me try again. Let me protect my peace. Let me live as I truly am. This is the heart of Mel's message. Freedom is not passive. It's active. It's not about walking away. It's about walking inward. The moment you stop asking why are they like that and start asking what I want now, that's the turning point. It's where healing begins, creativity returns, and peace becomes a choice, not a prize. 3. The 3 shifts that change everything. Across the book, Mel's philosophy creates 3 powerful shifts, from anxiety to awareness, from reaction to response, from control to clarity. First shift, from anxiety to awareness. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf them. Awareness means seeing chaos without joining it. Second shift, from reaction to response. The pause between stimulus and reaction, that's where your power lives. Let them is that pause made visible. Third shift, from control to clarity. When you stop forcing things, you start seeing them as they are. That's when truth shows up, and with it, peace. Each shift moves you closer to emotional maturity, where life stops being a fight and becomes a flow. For relationships reimagined, love, friendship, and family, they all transform under the light of let them. Instead of demanding loyalty, you allow it. Instead of forcing understanding, you embody it. Instead of rescuing people, you respect their path. When you stop controlling others, love stops suffocating and starts breathing again. Real intimacy isn't about merging lives. It's about standing side by side, both free, both whole. As Mel writes in Spirit, you can't love anyone freely until you stop holding them hostage to your expectations. 5. The power of not reacting. In a noisy world, peace is power. When you refuse to overreact, you become the calm in the room. When you let people reveal themselves, you see the truth faster. When you protect your energy, your confidence grows quietly but steadily. People often think strength means fighting harder. Mel reminds us that real strength is staying soft in a hard moment, staying silent when chaos screams, and staying kind when ego tempts you to lash out. Let them rage. Let them gossip. Let them walk away. You stay steady. That's leadership of the soul. 6. Letting go is a daily ritual. Letting go isn't a one-time act. It's a daily rhythm. You'll forget sometimes. You'll fall back into frustration. That's human. But every day gives you another chance to practice. Morning, let them. Evening, let me. Each repetition rewires your nervous system from chaos to calm. Slowly, peace becomes not something you chase, but your natural state. And that's when life feels lighter. Not because it's easier, but because you're no longer fighting gravity. 7. The wisdom beneath simplicity. 2 words, that's all it takes. Yet inside them lies the wisdom of entire philosophies. Stoicism, serenity, Buddhism's acceptance, psychology's self-regulation. Mel just gave it modern language. Short enough to remember, powerful enough to live by. Let them is the bridge between chaos and compassion. Let me is the bridge between survival and creation. Together, they form a complete cycle. Release, return, rebuild. It's not self-help. It's self-liberation. 8. The life that awaits. Imagine waking up and realizing you don't have to control anything. Not the day, not the people, not the outcome. You just have to meet it with calm. Let them do what they will. Let me do what I love. From that moment on, life stops feeling like a test and starts feeling like an experience. You notice more beauty. You forgive faster. You breathe deeper. Because you finally understand peace was never out there. It was always within you, waiting for you to stop chasing and start allowing. 9. The closing circle. The let them theory isn't about separating yourself from others. It's about seeing everyone, including yourself, as free. You let others walk their road. You walk yours with grace. You stop demanding perfection. You start appreciating reality. And every time life tests your patience, you smile softly and say, let them, let me. That's not giving up, that's growing up. It's the art of emotional adulthood, the calm of real power, and the beauty of finally letting life unfold as it is. Final line. When you stop trying to control people, you meet them as they are. When you stop trying to control life, you finally start living it. That's the essence of Mel Robbins' Let Them theory. A guide to freedom, so simple it fits in 2 words, and so profound it can change your entire world.